Today I filmed this video on Serena Smith. She is a musical artist, model, and trans icon. I've had Serena on my list for a while, and I just had to straighten this wig to give it the ultimate straight blonde Serena Smith experience. Serena, if you see this, I hope you know how much I love your music. You make amazing songs. You're so sweet, and I'm so glad that I've come across you. If you guys enjoy the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And definitely don't forget to check out Serena Smith as well, too. Thank you so much for watching. Bye! So we're starting with the Louise Base on the eyes. For the eyebrows, I'm using the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer, but I just wanted to get the base out of the way first. I just use Real Techniques Beauty Sponge to blend that out. For eyeshadow, we will be going ahead and using the Jeffree Star Cremated palette. I'm going to be using grays mostly, with one black and one white. I think it's 2 shades of gray, 1 black and 1 white. We want to make sure that this is like a nice, smoky, Y2K kind of glamorous black eye. And you will see the colors I use in just one sec here. So like I said, it is from the Cremated palette. I start out with the color Embalmed, and that goes all over the inner portion of my lid. Then I go into Wednesday, and that goes along the outer portion and middle portion, like it goes on pretty much the rest of my lid. And then I specifically pinpoint Hearse, which is the black color, in the crease. I mean, not the crease, the outer V area, if you know what I'm saying. So there's no cut crease or anything like that with this. This is just a nice, effortless, blown out look. I didn't use any brushes except for like a fluffy crease brush. I used the same brush for the light gray, the dark gray. Then I used a different color for black because I don't like to blacken up the other brushes in case I need to blend. And then once I've applied that black and I have blended it over a certain area, like I don't want it to be too far blended out, I go ahead and take the darker gray color and just go along the perimeter of that and kind of buff and blend that out over a larger area. I just want to make sure I'm not blending out with that black shadow or with that black brush, because I don't want it to fan out to a point where it's a black smoky eye instead of a gray smoky eye. Do you feel me? I hope that makes sense. So packing that black into the crease and then going back in with that gray color to just blend that out. For the inner corner, I used, I believe it is called Death Blow, which is the white. Yes, it is Death Blow. I used that on the brow bone and on the inner portion of the eye, the inner corner, just to brighten everything up. Cleaning up that outer perimeter. When I don't want it to be super sharp, so I'm just going ahead and blending that out with my finger just a touch to make sure that it's a soft cleanup on the edge instead of a stark line. Curling the lashes, and I'm using the Maybelline Master Precise All Day Liquid Eyeliner. I don't like this. I find it dry. I don't know if maybe I have a defective one or whatever. It's just not my favorite. But I only used it to blacken my lashes, so I'll use it until it's done, but I wouldn't do like a liner, like a wing liner with it or anything like that. Then I'm using the Benefit They're Real Magnetic Mascara. And for face, I'm using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. And I will go ahead and rub that in on my cheeks, my chin, my nose, my forehead. And then I will take the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Concealer, and I'm wanting to apply that under my eyes, on my forehead, and on my chin. And I will be blending that out with a beauty sponge under my eye, or I'm sorry, beauty sponge on my forehead and on my chin, and then my finger under my eyes. I find that that gives more coverage under the eyes. Then I will be applying the L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation. And I will place that all over my face with a foundation brush. The foundation brush is just a flat one that I'm using to just basically kind of smear the foundation all over the face. And then I'll be going back in and kind of evening it out with the beauty sponge, beauty blender, whichever. It really doesn't matter, in my opinion. And just kind of getting rid of any of those lines, those streaks, anything like that. Then I will be using the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Watermelon Latex Magic Candy Liquid Blush. And I do use quite a bit of this because I am going to be going ahead and blending it out significantly and then applying over top of it some powder to lighten it up. And I did use a little bit of concealer towards the inner portion of my nose just to pull that blush away from the nose. But you'll see it ends up being nice in the end, and it's not too much or too garish or anything like that. So going ahead and making sure that that is nice and blended, but don't blend it so far into the nose like I did, but it's such an easy fix. I'm just gonna, like I said, use some concealer. Then I'm using the Makeup Revolution Light Ultra Cream Bronzer, and I'm using that along the perimeter of my face. Just buffing that in and making sure that everything is soft and not too much. Like I said, the creams, I kind of underpaint with this, but over my foundation. So the powders I use, like there's coverage with them, so I know that it's going to tone down these, like the blush. Not that the bronzer is super dramatic, but then I just took a touch of concealer just to move that away from my nose. Sometimes it just blends a bit too far in, which is okay because it's such an easy fix. Then I use the MAC Studio Fix powder, and I use the white color under my eyes. Then I use my skin color on the rest of my face. I believe that is NC15 if I'm not mistaken. Or NC18, I can't remember. And I just use a flat brush all over. And then I will use some setting powder. I was trying to think of the word. Oh my gosh. It's the Makeup Revolution Luxury Baking Powder. I don't use it to bake though, obviously. I just set all over my face with it. I want to make sure that there's no tacky points or anything like that. For under the eyes, I'm using the Made by Mitchell Black Track All Smudge No Budge Eyeliner. I'm just smudging that out a touch and then using some of the black from the Cremated palette under there to set everything, and really just making sure that you're blending that out so it's not harsh. For the blush, I'm using the Sheglam Tangerine Lightweight Matte Blush just to bring a touch more of that color to the cheeks. If you use this over an orange blush, it pulls orange. If you use it over a pink blush, it pulls pink. Very lovely. I love that tangerine color. Then I'm using the Marc Jacobs Tan-tastic Omega Bronze. I recommend the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I will be repurchasing that as opposed to this when I am done this. For highlight, I'm just using a little bit of Colourpop Flexitarian. And I will be spraying my face with the Creme Shop and Hello Kitty Celebrate Setting and Priming Spray. And then fanning that down. For the lips, I will be using the Sheglam 524 lip liner. And I'm going to be just blending that in along the outer portion of my lips. It's nothing crazy. Then I will use the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Honey Suck Me Velvet Trap Lipstick. and a touch of that, and I will just use my finger to blend that out. And then I'll use the 714 Supreme Gloss from Jeffree Star Cosmetics over top. The hair is super easy, middle part straight. I just go ahead and take a wax stick and kind of push back the hair in the front like this, so it doesn't look too much like curtains in my face, so to speak. I don't know if that makes sense, but just do that and then take a comb to brush it out. Love that look because it just gives it a lift while it being away from your face. Set that down and you are good to go. I don't even set the sides of my hair when I have a middle part. Just saying. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day. Bye.